We spent 39 days in Turkey, and wow, what a beautiful, amazing country. We absolutely loved it. It was one of our favorites, and we will be returning. We split our time between Istanbul, Cappadocia, and Antalya.
And one of the interesting things about Turkey is that 3% is actually in Europe, and the other 97% is on the continent of Asia. And so with a short ferry ride, which we did on a few different occasions, we were able to visit 2 continents in the same day, which is pretty interesting.
It really was. That's pretty cool. You can't say that in a lot of places. Istanbul is home to 16 million people, has hilly, narrow, busy streets. We were so impressed by the number of outdoor cafes that are throughout the city, the number of local shops. So we spent 2 weeks in Istanbul, and so here's a little bit of what we saw along the way.
The markets in Turkey are pretty amazing, and we were able to visit both the spice market and also the Grand Bazaar, which opened in 1481 and has more than 4,000 shops. We also visited the Blue and the Hagia Sophia mosques, and it just happened to be game day for Galatasaray, which is not only the most popular team in Istanbul, but probably all of Turkey.
It was a really cool experience. On game day, as John said, we saw fans parading through the streets with their team flags, all decked out in their colors. They had drums, they were chanting their team rally songs. We had lunch on a little section of the city that was lined with cafes and bars, and as they were eating, they were singing their team songs, and it was just really great. stop was in Cappadocia, an absolutely magical region in central Turkey, known for their cave dwellings and the underground cities that date back thousands of years. There's also stunning diverse canyons that you can hike in and explore. Cappadocia is a region that, as I was saying, the cave dwellings, the cave homes, were lived in until the late 1950s, which is just unreal. Also, they're known for their iconic hot air balloons. While we were there, 60 to 80 balloons were launched every morning at sunrise. John took some amazing drone footage, so I hope you enjoy it as much as we did.
We took a day trip and visited an underground city that went down 8 floors. It was used during invasions to house up to 3,500 people for 3 months, and there's over 200 underground cities in Turkey, which is pretty amazing. We also joined a sunset ATV tour, which was just a blast going through the Rose Canyon at sunset. It was absolutely beautiful, and here's some of the footage from what we did in the underground city and also on the ATV tour.
What an unbelievably beautiful place. In addition to the turquoise waters, the cliffs, and the mountains that you just saw, there is so much to see and do here, especially in the Old Town, which is really unique.
We didn't really know anything about Antalya before we started doing our research on places to visit in Turkey. But if you do a Google search, just about every list that you're going to come up with has Antalya in the top 10 places visited in the entire world. They have about 1.4 million people, but they received 19 million visitors in 2024.
We were there in October, which was a fantastic time of the year to go. It was in the mid-70s, beautiful weather. You could even still swim in the Mediterranean. So here is some of what we did while we were there. Enjoy.